Yo, what is up, guys? This is the Phantom Armor coming to you guys with a new video. I'm going to be commentating over this one just because I don't actually have any music left to play. But anyways, this is me playing Geargia versus some guy who quit. You know what? We're going into the next game. I think I lost a lot of these games, but I did not ever get 2-0'd. Yeah, I don't think so at least. So I start off with a Mermello, searching a bottomless trap hole, setting all three, just for whatever. So he's playing this deck or Magic Specters. So I kind of screwed myself by adding Bottomless and both not normal summoning Thunder King. So he uses Draco Slayer, sacks his trap searching dude, summons another dude, goes ahead. He's just gonna hit my dude. So I chain Vanities there. Just Cyclones. Gets Majesty's Pegasus. Summons both. At this point, I was considering scooping. He had already blown me out so much. He searches. Doesn't get his Bun Bun effect because he's already used it. So yeah, yeah, I don't exactly remember what happened here. So he stacked it off using Pegasus to, yeah, probably get Yada, using Yada's effect to add Cyclone. So now we've got a Cyclone and a Tornado set, and I don't remember what the last card is. So I normal summon Thunder King. He lets it go through. I thought at that point I just lost. If you hear the washing machine in the background, or not washing machine, dishwasher in the background, sorry about that. So I don't exactly remember what set it in. You could pause it to see. So I opened Thunder King again, which was extremely lucky. So yeah, that was great. He just kind of stands there for a little bit. I was thinking, so he activates both. Tries to use effect. I said you can't search, so you actually cannot activate effect. So he can't pendulum either because both his scales are 5. So he kind of just screwed himself. So I draw Shared Ride, which is actually dead for the rest of the game. But I said it anyways. Because at this point I noticed he was playing the clowns, so it was already dead. So he flip summons his set damage juggler, which I didn't attack into, so I negated his Castel just to avoid him having a 2k beater. He doesn't actually use either Trick Clown or Damage Juggler this turn. So I chain MST to his Draco Slayer so he can't search, and that I only take 500 damage. So, yeah. And he doesn't even use his Plush Fire effect, which I'm also quite confused about. This part I look at a picture. Yeah, probably should get out of that habit. So he searches, gets his scale set up, and just special summons his dudes. At this point, I thought it was game. Luckily, I had Instant Fusion in my hand. I'm probably considering bumping that up to 3, because that card is broken. End phase, I use Gear. Avoiding nothing, just wanted to use it on end phase so I didn't draw. At this point, I had to have a solid think, man. So I think I was recognized his background might have been Tempest, or I think he searched it. I'm not sure at this point. But anyways, so at this point, I knew I had to get rid of both guys. So yep, he did have a Tempest. I special summoned back the MK, just in case I needed it. This actually cost me the game, I think. I don't think I lose this game, actually. So I overlay both, making a dude, shuffling his stuff back. Then probably should have summoned the MK2 in defense mode, but it's fine. So anyways, just enter the battle phase, attack over his dot dude. Don't want him to use plush fire, so I don't attack with my MK2. And so he enters his turn. He draws a card. Thinks quite hard about it. So he just attacks into my dude, my MK2. I hate MK2. I always seem to draw that card, and I do not want to draw that card. Well, not, like, it wasn't draw this time, but I seem to always do that. So he just attacks into it to get his scale, which was kind of annoying. So he uses his scale, summons both of his dudes back. I think he scoops here, doesn't he? Nope. He overlays for his Majesty dude. At this point, I'm not concerned about his scale because he can't summon anything. Summon is fine. I negated on end phase because I thought he was going to go for Ignister, but he didn't. I use armor. He lets armor go through. I normal summon Geargia to make a safe Gear Gigant. So I overlay both, making the Gear Gigant using effect. Just going ham at this point. Specials. I played really safe here. So I special summoned both. Made the second Gear Gigant. Instead of overlaying, I just went into battle phase. So I just kept dealing him damage, and I had no other way to deal him damage. So I just made Dweller detached on draw phase so that he cannot use damage juggler. I think he scoops now. Cause yeah, he scooped. So anyways, yeah, I was deciding what to side in. For some reason, I didn't want to side in Rivalry, but I sided back in the Kaiser Colosseums. So yeah, that's like my new build right now. I cut the heroic engine. I didn't think it was very good. So yeah, entering, I chose to go second just so he couldn't like OTK me, but that was probably a mistake because I opened Darkfall and I couldn't do anything with it. So he opened absolutely the nuts this game, and I opened mediocre. I feel like any hand you open MK2 is already kind of bad. So he activates his scales. Pendulum summons the 1 for an extra monster. Oh no, 2. Damage juggler. This deck is quite capable of beating Magic Spectres. It's just they can pop your armor, so you lose a lot of advantage to that. And so of course I couldn't do anything. I didn't want to summon it. Didn't want to be too risky. He uses effect, adds Cyclone. I was waiting for him to pendulum summon if he was going to pendulum summon at this case. So he normal summons Plush Fire, overlays Plush Fire with his damage juggler to make something a little bit surprising. Gaga Cowboy or Samurai detaches, or Cowboy, yeah. What am I saying? Originally I thought he would go for Diamond Dyer and pop my face down, but he doesn't. So he adds his dude. Special summons both. I just used Darkfall here just to stop him from extending even harder, and I get to see his hand. He's got a Raigeki and a Cyclone. I was kind of pissed here because he had a Raigeki, which was kind of annoying. But I got to sack all his Bun-Buns, and then I got to see his deck too, which didn't make much of a difference because I think that Geargia gear was dead too, yeah. No, it wasn't. So I know he has a Cyclone, both a Cyclone and I think a Tornado. So I just make the Gear Gigant. He changed Cyclone to summon effect, get back the Geargiano. My hand was pretty good here. I'm not sure how I didn't win. So I normal summon the Thingamajiggy Arsenal. I put it to grave just to get a Accelerator out of the deck, so I have another target. So I make Diamond Dyer attack into his Fox. I'm actually pretty proud of this play. So attack into his Fox. I don't play a second castle. I probably should. That card's really good. Use Diamond Dyer effect, pop the Pegasus, activate Norden, or Instant Fusion, summon Norden. Norden make Castel, and shuffle his Nekatama back into the deck, set 1, and pass. So that was a really strong play, but he asked here, you shuffled right because he drew the exact same card, so I just scooped. I was more pissed off that he drew the exact same card over the fact that he actually drew a scale. So this is actually a really interesting matchup. He was playing DDD. I beat this at locals the other day, but this deck is actually pretty good, I found out. I think this deck's actually pretty strong. It can do a lot. The deck is, like, the only downside is taking damage, and that you can solve that with Chicken Game. And I forgot to use Chicken Game the first turn of this game, so I just kind of go for the basic play. I kind of wish I Mermelloed, but I tell him here he takes 2,000 damage, but he doesn't actually, and I didn't notice because of Chicken Game. So I found this super OP, but it was fine. He does the combo, the thing banishes, he gets a special summon. If you don't know what this deck does, trust me, I'm with you. So he tries to pop something. I chain that. He makes another dude. I don't want to Mirror Force that, so I just go ahead and like hold it off. I draw into another MK2, which was kind of frustrating. So I normal summon, something happens to my startup disc. He just immediately chains Vanity just in case I have Accelerator. So at this point, I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty screwed. This is the most interesting play I've ever seen. So he uses Chicken Game to remove his own vanities. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. I thought that was an amazing play. And so he sacks it off, gets a dude back, just to special summon a dude for free. Gets his other dude, and then he just pops my back row, which was also kind of, but I take half damage, so I didn't die. And also, since Chicken Game was gone, I actually did take damage. So he overlays both 7s for a Flare Metal, which was kind of hurt me. So I took the 500 damage, special summoned, overlaid both of them for a Castel. I think I forgot to take the damage here. No, he just, yeah, no, I didn't forget. He Fiendish Chained me and I lost that game. I was questioning what to side in. I actually had to look something up here, because I thought I forgot the levels of everything. So I wanted to check if they were all fiends, and I think they are all fiends. I didn't actually get the stuff. I just didn't want to make them wait. So I kind of just took out the Kaisers and put it in an extranet. These ones were actually really long. Like, this was like 55 minutes of footage. So you could tell how much it took off of my startup disk. So this guy, he does like a really huge turn 1 play, which I didn't expect from this deck. Oh, here you go. Yeah, so he takes something back. I'm totally fine with it. I'm like kind of pissed off, but it's fine. So he hits 5 traps. So I saw him take that Eradicator. I'm like, oh god, I gotta remove that. So I use its effect, summon Geargia in attack mode. I was gonna attack over it, but then I noticed probably not the best idea. Use Norden get Arsenal. I could only make 1 rank 4 here, so I had to make the, what is it called, thingamajiggy Castel. So he does his stuff. He normal summoned his Kepler, searches for Swamp King, activates the Swamp King card. I think that card is trash, honestly, but I don't know, some people play it. So he's searching. I'm waiting to chain my macro. I don't find there was an optimal time here. So he banishes his dude to special summon that. I'm not sure how he did that, but I'm not gonna... Oh, no, sorry. He used his swirl effect and Swamp King. So he makes his DD Kaiser, and I think that card's really good too. I had to read it, but anyways, yeah. So I think I take half damage this turn. But the deck is super aggressive, and I think it can do something. Fairly, like maybe top 1 of the big events. So I used the Geargia gear, make a dude, hopefully get a search. Here I had Dark Hole, so I was hoping to Dark Hole macro, even though I knew he had Eradicator, so I had to bait it out somehow. And we just sacked whole boards. He used his effect, and we got into not an argument, but a slight disagreement where I thought it, if he got it, he'd still get effect. But anyways, he still adds something from deck to hand. I special summon Arsenal. So it's what the card does is at the end of the battle phase, it will just special summon as many dudes as you want. And I wasn't sure that if I entered battle phase, it would still work that way. But I don't know. So I just special and the argument came up that it wouldn't work because I didn't enter battle phase. I'd have to go from main phase to end phase. So I ask what he searches. I'm definitely gonna put him to the second Castle after this game. And I'm going to try to pick up a second Castel. So he does his shenanigans, gets his big guy, and I just admitted defeat there. So that's my build right now. But anyways, thank y'all for watching. This is Phantom Armor, signing out.